What's up, everybody? It's Sunday morning, hanging out, drinking my coffee, my Super Mario mug that I decorated myself. I'm going to show you guys a couple of cards, including 10 cards that I got under $15 each. Some awesome vintage cards and some other cards as well. Before I get into that, next Saturday I'm going to do a little hangout, the 24th at 9 p.m. Eastern. If you're available, come hang out with me. We're going to show off some baseball cards, maybe do a little giveaway. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's not going to be an epic giveaway. It's just going to be a regular giveaway. Alright guys, so all of these cards, all 10 of the cards I'm about to show you, I got for under $15 each. Awesome vintage PSA cards, PSA graded cards. And we'll start off with the Jack Jenkins Bill Buckner rookie card, 1970 Topps. I got this card for $14.07. So 1970 Topps, beautiful looking card. Obviously, Bill Buckner, this is his rookie card. He's obviously known for the grounder that went between his legs. Mookie Wilson, Game 6, 1986. It's funny because everyone blames Bill Buckner for that World Series, but if Calvin Schiraldi and Bob Stanley could get an out, the whole Bill Buckner thing would have never have happened. But he actually had a really, really nice career, 22 years, 2,700 hits. But again, got this for $14 in a PSA 8 1970 Topps. And when you think about, I've gotten cards graded. They cost sometimes $10 to $15 when you include the amount to get it graded, the shipping, the insurance. Pretty awesome to get it for $14. All right, the next card that I got was this beautiful 1976 Topps Ted Williams Sporting News in a PSA 8. So I got this card for $11.43. So talk about an awesome card. And has his entire career on here, including the year that he hit 406 and didn't win the MVP, which is totally insane. 1976 Topps Ted Williams in a PSA 8. Again, $11. I mean, you can't go wrong. And in case you guys are wondering where I got these cards, I got these on Four Sharp Corners. Usually if you go on their website, they'll have some sort of sale where it's 12% off the eBay sales. It'll be somewhere between 10 to 15% off. This time it was 12% off. And then if you spend over $150, the shipping is free. And you get it in one nice package. So just a great way to buy some vintage cards. Next up, got this card for $9.67. This is a 1980 Topps Chicago Bears. The Bears. In a PSA 9, Walter Payton, one of the greatest running backs in NFL history, part of the Bears. And there's the entire checklist. As you guys know, I'm not a big football guy, but couldn't help myself. This was just a card that I was like $9 for a 1980 Topps, card that includes Walter Payton in a PSA 9, by the way. All right, so next up, this card is a beauty. It has Frank Robinson and Roberto Clemente. This is a 1975 Topps and a PSA 7. Shows the MVPs from 1966. Got this card for $7.91. So it costed more to get it graded than it did to purchase this particular card. And features Frank Robinson in 1966, the year that he won the Triple Crown, and Roberto Clemente. So a really, really cool card. So I'll put that in the background. Next up, this might be my favorite card that I got for under 15 bucks. Got this. This is Willie McCovey, Hank Aaron, LeMay, 1970 Topps NL home run leaders, and a PSA 7. I think this is a absolutely beautiful card. Got this for $13. And you know, you got McCovey, who's a Hall of Famer, obviously, Hank Aaron, and then LeMay he was no slouch himself. He went 20 home runs, 80 RBIs, and 11 consecutive seasons. So 3 really awesome players on one card. And you can see here, McCovey that year, 45, Hank Aaron, 44, and LeMay, 38 home runs. And a beautiful, beautiful card for $13, 1970 Topps. So I will take out the Buckner and put this one in the background. Next up, and maybe this is because I'm a Yankee homer, but picked up this 1973 Topps Joe Torre for $12, $12.31. 1973 Topps, and look at those sideburns on Torre. But look at that, perfectly centered, beautiful card, 1973 Topps. You know, you guys, you may have seen in my collection, I have a lot of junk wax, a lot of modern, and I've been collecting a lot more vintage, like 50s and T206 cards. So it was really cool to pick up some cards from the 70s and 60s. And this was really cool to add to the collection. And you can see here he hit 303. He was hitting 303 over 6,100 at bats. So Torre, a Hall of Fame manager, but he was not a bad baseball player at all. And there he is, featured at third base. All right, next up, this might be my favorite card. This is a 1972 Topps Chris Chambliss rookie card. Got this in a PSA 8, again, for $12.31. And it's just amazing the kind of cards you can pick up if you're willing to buy singles. I know a lot of people like to rip through packs and stuff. But 1972 Topps Chris Chambliss All-Star Rookie. I mean, this was the year that he won the Rookie of the Year in 1971. He won 6 World Series, all with the Yankees. So if you're a Yankees fan, just an awesome guy to pick up. Was part of the 77-78 World Series as a player, and then won 4 World Series as a hitting coach for the Yankees. So I couldn't believe I was like $12 for a Chris Chambliss rookie card. I was like, this can't be right. But yeah, that's what it was, $12 for a PSA 8 Chris Chambliss. Next up, this is a 1983 Topps Nolan Ryan. Picked this up for $11.43 in a PSA 9. And just an awesome card. There he is, fan 10 in 3-hit shutouts, 3-hit shutout at Los Angeles. Of course, he had 7 no-hitters, so who cares about a shutout? His last year was 1994 Topps. Look at all the stats he already had accumulated on the back of this card, and he had a 1994 Topps card that obviously had a lot more stats on it. So anyway, put that one in the background. Pick that card up for $11. Next up is this beautiful 1978 Topps Robin Yount. Here he is, featured at shortstop, Hall of Famer, in a PSA 9. 1978 Topps in a PSA 9. And I picked this card up for $14. And you can see here, this was his, I think, 4th year card. But just a beautiful, beautiful card of Robin Yount, one of the greatest shortstops ever. And then the final card that I picked up for under $15 each. It's kind of a funny card to finish up with. Mario Mendoza. This is his rookie card. And if you've never heard of Mario Mendoza, I'm sure you've heard of the Mendoza line. So this was something that just sort of looked into it. In 1979, his Mariner teammates were kind of teasing him for staying above 200. So if you ever hear the Mendoza line, it basically means somebody that's, or below the Mendoza line, that's somebody that's hitting below 200. So that was sort of made popular, kind of teasing this guy, Mario Mendoza, who ended up finishing in 1979, 198, in the year that they kind of coined that phrase. So this is his rookie card. Just thought it was kind of a cool piece of history, just because everyone's, you know, if you're a baseball fan, I'm sure you've heard the Mendoza line mentioned. I have thought about doing, you know, the top 10 worst baseball players of all time. And this will be a key card as part of that. So thought that was a pretty cool card. I did pick up a couple other cards I just want to show you guys. Also, just couldn't help myself. Obviously, I wanted to pick up 10 cards for under $15 a piece. But I saw this Phil Rizzuto card for 23 bucks, and I just couldn't resist myself. 1961 tops. Now, most of these cards are from the 70s. This is a 61 tops and a PSA 6, and is just so beautifully centered. This is featuring his Most Valuable Player award that he won in 1950, which was an odd year. Phil's spirited play and hustle earned him the MVP award in 1950. The Yankee scooter, who was once turned down by the Dodgers and Giants as being too small, hit a solid 324 that year. It's just odd because he hit 7 home runs that year, and I think he drove in like 60 RBIs. The game has changed. You know, he won the MVP because he had a lot of sacrifice bunts. He hit for a high average. He had a lot of runs scored. I think he had over 120 runs scored. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's a different game today than it is back then. It was all about making contact. And there you have it, Phil Rizzuto. The most expensive card that I bought, and the awesomest card that I bought, was this 1971 Topps Bob Gibson. I picked this up for 40 bucks. Let's see, 46 to be exact. But I just love this card. This is just so badass. And I love this 1971 Topps set. This guy is just, you know, just looking at pictures of him, he's just so intimidating. Let's see, this year, 1970, let's see how many, he had 274 strikeouts. Not bad. And look at that. Look how intimidating that picture is. In a PSA 7. 1971 Topps is one of my favorite sets because of the black. It's so hard to get. You can see a little bit of white on the bottom there, but a really, really nice card in a PSA 7. So I'm going to put Mario Mendoza in the background. Now, I bought 2 Christmas gifts for other people. Hopefully they don't watch these videos. They don't watch these videos, so I'm not worried about it. First off, got this hockey card for my brother-in-law. He is a big hockey fan, Philadelphia Flyers fan, and these are 3 of the greatest hockey players of all time. Philadelphia Flyers. They actually looked it up, and they're all 3 were listed in the top 10 Philadelphia Flyers of all time. Bobby Clark, let's see, Tim Kerr, and let's see, I think it's Mark Howe. Yep, Mark Howe. And then Bobby Clark is actually, at least in the article that I read, was listed as the greatest Philadelphia Flyer of all time. So hopefully he likes that. I'm not a big hockey guy, as you can see. This is number 29 of 50, trio of autographs, so hopefully he likes it. And then finally, I picked this card up for my dad. He's a big 52 Topps guy, but I figured I'd pick him up a T206. This guy, Clyde Milan, Piedmont, T206, 350 subjects. Really, really nice PSA 4, perfectly centered. He played his entire career with the Senators, and then also had 88 stolen bases in 1912, had 2,100 hits as a player, so he had a really, really nice career. That's it, guys. Those are all the cards for today. Let's see. I'll take the Torre out. Put this one in the background. hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Again, if you guys can, please tune in next Saturday, the 24th, 9 p.m. Eastern, and we'll do a little hangout, maybe give away a couple of cards. That's it. Talk to you later.